Just like Netflix is getting rid of The Bride of Frankenstein. That's right, because The Bride of Frankenstein, we talked about this, I think it was like back in May we talked about this. That this was announced that Christian Bale was going to be doing The Bride of Frankenstein. Of course, it's a sequel to Frankenstein, the 1935 movie, and Maggie Gyllenhaal is directing this. And also attached to this is Peter Sarsgaard. Now, this was all going forward. Netflix was pushing it, but now Netflix has said, nah, we're dropping it. We're done with it. We're moving on from The Bride of Frankenstein. Now, everyone's still attached to the project. They're shopping around the same as these other two projects, except this isn't done, which happens all the time in Hollywood. So they're going to try to find a new home for it, somebody else to help pick it up, distribute it, put it out there, and make it come to life. And for me, it's like, I like this idea. I think that Christian Bale playing Victor von Frankenstein could be really freaking cool. Maggie Gyllenhaal, like I like her. I mean, everyone always like, online people are like, oh no, it's Rachel and Batman together again. And I'm just like, calm down. It's not, it's her directing. Maybe she'd be the Bride of Frankenstein too. I doubt it. Probably find somebody else, but I like the idea of it. I love Christian Bale. I think he could kill it playing this part, and I hope it finds a home. But this is the stuff that's happening, and they haven't said it's because of the strike, but I have a feeling that it is because of the strike. I feel like everyone's looking at their bottom line and they're like, what can we cut? What can we get rid of? Because, well, no one's working. So, how do we save money? Well, release people from this contract, release people from that contract, and then eventually maybe they could pick it back up or it could find a new home, but no one's picking stuff up like they were before due to, again, strikes. That's what's happening. Sabrina, are you surprised that The Bride of Frankenstein is going away from Netflix? And do you think it'll find a new home? Because the project could be good, right?
I mean, honestly, I'm very surprised that they're doing this because Netflix pumps out a lot of crap content, like a lot of crap content. They have some good shit, don't get me wrong, but they definitely pump out a lot of crap content. And something with Christian Bale and a Sarsgaard, right?
Yeah.
And a Sarsgaard, any one of them. I'll take any of them.
They're all good.
And Maggie Gyllenhaal as a director, especially with how big Barbie is. And with Greta Gerwig directing and women, like I feel like having, and also it's as I don't like a recycled IPA.
IPness. You don't like recycled IPness, right?
So James and Jacob IPA sessions. I was like IPAs. No. I don't like to recycle. Like I don't want to just keep just rubbing the face in the IPness. Like I would prefer to have new things, but something like this, which is super classic, with Christian Bale attached, with any Sarsgaard attached, and Maggie Gyllenhaal directing, which, by the way, she did that The Lost Daughter in 2021, which, she did a really good fucking job. A really good fucking job. And of course, I mean, I have to give credit, obviously, to Olivia Colman, who is one of my favorite actresses on the planet. She's the only reason that I was able to watch The Secret Invasion, by the way. So yeah, I'm shocked. I'm literally shocked that they're doing this. It just doesn't seem like I don't know. It just seems like a weird move for them. I do hope someone else picks it up. I think Christian Bale would kill this shit. I think she would do a great job. And again, insert any Sarsgaard anywhere, and I'm in. So it's like almost Idris Elba worthy for me personally.
And listen to IPA Sessions podcast.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, Sabrina, I'm shocked too. But do you think it is the strike? Do you think that's what it is?
You know what? I don't know why these people do anything they're doing. I mean, if I were in their position, any one of them, I would fucking just make a deal, do the right thing, and pay the fucking. They make Bob Iger makes like $72,000 a day. Like I don't, or $78,000 a day. It's ridiculous. So kindly fuck off and pay people residuals. Like none of this makes any sense to me.
Beat this home. It's true.
So I don't know. I don't know why. I think that's what they're blaming it on. But of all the things, like I'm not surprised about the fucking 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Nautilus reboot, pre-boot, prequel, whatever the motherfuck. I'm not surprised about that. But something like this, that I feel like actually, it could be very successful. Like I'm just surprised because, like I said, they do pump out a lot of shit over there on Netflix. So,
and they also have another Frankenstein movie too. They're actually developing too, and they haven't said they're canceling that one.
Netflix also?
Yes, Netflix as well. So it makes me wonder. Maybe they had two, and they were trying to figure out which one to go with. But
I would have picked this one.
I would have picked this one too.
Christian Bale and Maggie Gyllenhaal. Come on.
I don't.
And Sarsgaard.
But I mean, this is the business these days. Brandon, are you surprised this is gone? And is this a project that you would be excited to see?
I would, yeah, absolutely. It just sounds like an all-star cast and an all-star crew, and it's just honestly, it really gets you thinking about, like, there's a lot of reasons to do something, but this one is just weird, and I feel like, maybe it could be, honestly, the only thing I could point out is maybe this is a PR move. Maybe this is such a big movie that people want to see and want to and it's like that, and it's just like that kind of media attention, and it's just like, okay, well, dang, maybe Netflix is hurting. It's like, no, they're really not. But
I don't think so. Yeah.
I don't think so at all. But to Joe Blow and Schmo, who knows what they, it's just like they really would like that. And Bride of Frankenstein is such an iconic, like, just you don't mess with that. So bringing anything like with that kind of a stature is into the limelight is probably maybe a PR move. Who knows?
It could be. And then the idea of it, though, it's like Sabrina was saying, too, the fact that it's like, a female director. Of course, you'd have probably a big female lead here playing the Bride of Frankenstein. You think this would be a product that they would want to push forward, especially with the, Barbenheimer move and how big that's been, like what we started the show with. It's just like you would think that it just makes more sense. But maybe it is a PR move. Maybe they are going to blame their stocks. Maybe they're going to blame people canceling their Netflix subscription, even though they've actually gone up quite a bit since they've done that whole now you can't share your password anymore. They've actually gone up millions of dollars. So I mean, you would think that they're in a better place than they were before. But again, the consumer is always a person hit harder than they are, I think. And then it's something like this. It's like people love, you would think. I don't know. I bet Christian Bale's pissed.
Yeah, I think he's definitely a bit bummed, but I also think he's probably he's not really sweating. This will definitely be picked up, at least my point of view. It's gotta be. So I feel
I don't think they'll have trouble shopping this, but this actually has been in the works for quite some time.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit shocking too, because I would think that people would bite on this immediately, and Jacob said IPA sessions. Watch please for Jacob. But he said that's 2 shout outs in one show, baby. So 90 years is a reasonable time to make a remake. Okay, I will give you that, because we all know that I'm not about recycling IP-ness. And GR said, don't be surprised if it's settled as soon as the strike is over. So I could see that too. Yeah, which is akin to what Brandon is saying. So I don't know. I feel like this is not a hard movie to shop with these people attached. And, if Netflix fucks off on it, great. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere independent, so we don't need the AMPTP anymore. Make the fucking movie. Go to Actors Equity with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. And go make it over there. Do it somewhere independently, so that you don't have to deal with this bullshit and fucking go make a shit ton of money and give us the movie anyway.